Yo, yo, yo. Let me see. Yo. All right. Audio check is good. Audio is good, 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 good. All right, y'all. Just came up here for a little bit, real quick, before I gotta go detail some cars. Had a crazy situation happen yesterday, but you know what I'm saying? What can you do when there's nothing you can do? You know what I'm saying? Your boy got pulled over, mind you, about 3 weeks ago. I had to fix a situation to get a hold off my license, and uh, it was through child support, and so I paid them what I owed. Well, I paid them what they said I could pay to get the hold removed from my license. So I paid them, and then I don't know what happened. They transferred me. They transferred my case to a whole different caseworker, and this dude is a complete dickhead. So when I got uh, when I got pulled over yesterday, the popos had to impound my vehicle because my shit was there was a hold on my license and technically I wasn't supposed to be driving. So now I'm going through the loops of trying to get that shit squared away because clearly this new caseworker didn't see the agreement that I had with my previous caseworker. So now I'm waiting for them to figure out everything, and then to be able to give me the hell is that? Oh, sorry, to give me paperwork to go show the police station in the impound that there was not a hold, it was an accident, and they need to refund me my monies because here in Nebraska it is not cheap when they impound your car. The more it sits, I think it like starts out at 50, and then any day after the first day it's like $100, $150 a day that every day it sits. So I had to, you know, deal with that shit. Luckily, I didn't go to jail. The cop was cool enough to not take me and book me and all that shit. He just, you know what I'm saying, had me call for a ride, and he had my shit towed away. But, and luckily it happened early in the day, and early enough in the day for me to be able to go get it out and, do all that other shit, find a ride to go get it and all this extra shit. So, Um, yeah, it's been a pretty fucking crazy last couple of days. So I figured why not go live? I got two people dropping off cars at what I think 3:30, 3:40 my time. They're getting their cars fully detailed, so tell them to drop them off because I gotta shampoo the carpets. They got a bunch of candy and shit, so it's gonna take a couple go rounds with the shampoo to be able to get all that shit out to make the shit look brand new. Um, in the car that I was actually detailing Tuesday, and then everything happened yesterday. I was actually leaving there from finishing that job, but that car was insane. It was owned by an older guy, and he had a couple accidents in the front seat. So I had to and mind you, the seats were leather, and there was a couple holes in the seat. So I had to jam this well, first I had to let the chemical sit, and then I had to jam this water hose, pressure hose into the seat uh, to let everything seep down and fall into the carpet. But before that, I had to wrap up and bag up all these wires and shit, so the mechanical part of the seat could still move forward and backward. And bruh, bruh, like me personally, dog, like I've done a lot of crazy jobs, uh, nasty shit, whether it was doing construction and dealing with people's filth and animal feces and cockroaches and all that shit. But like, bro, this job was crazy. I've never had to deal with fucking urine. So like having to fucking pressure wash the urine, like let the chemical sit in the foam and then hit it with the hose and just pressure wash it, and just watching all that fucking yellow and brown shit just seep out the bottom of the sea was fucking disgusting. Um, but yeah, I had to, get that shit finished. And then yesterday I went over there to, uh, because it's gonna take a couple of treatments, and I did the second treatment and leaving there. That's when the popos pulled your boy over and did the whole ordeal. So uh, the people's car I was doing, they cool enough to drop it off for a third go round, but they're not doing that till Friday. So after these after these couple little jobs that I do, I should be straight after having to pay all the fucking fines that I had to pay yesterday to get my shit back. But besides that, fuck my life problems. Let's get into what we here for. What up at the gym? But I'll be ghost watching. Salutes. Well, hopefully the song I'm about to intro the shit with will, you know what I'm saying, get a little motivation when it comes to pumping the iron. Pause. Eagles fam. What's good, Chappelle? What's good, bro? What's good, bro? Let me pull this up. Pull this up. Let me pull this up. But I ain't gonna lie. Dirk, he, he doing everything on this album. He going crazy. So salute to him. Let's get in this intro song and then we'll get into the topics. This new song, Pella Coat. Here's my thing with it. Dirk was on this whole let's say I don't want to say stop the violence because that's NBA boy young boy shit, but hold on. Got a burp. But Dirk was on this whole like I'm done talking about dead people. I'm more on a positive route. He's meeting with mayors and all this other shit. But then in the song, like, bro, you talking about they scared to come outside, so you antagonizing the ops. Um, there's certain shit that like you said in academics interview, like saying you're gonna knock out 6ix9ine's teeth, all this other shit, and it's like, bro, like you gotta pick one or the other, like. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna do street shit, stay over there. But if you meet with politicians, mayors, and all this other shit, like, bro, stay, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, go a different route than the whole street shit. But to 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 present it one way and then do another, bro, it's not a good look. Like, and it doesn't help the kids at all. Like, whether we want to acknowledge it or not, bro, like these kids are really influenced by this drill scene, just like a lot of us were influenced by music coming up. And we was lucky enough that the music wasn't about like it had a little bit, but it wasn't predominantly about murder, kill, and all that shit. So these kids are heavily influenced by that shit. So when you present, you say one thing, whether it's on Twitter, social IG, whatever it may be, but then in your music you rap in a whole other fucking the complete opposite of what you said you're not doing. It's like, bro, like, Dirk, pick a side, dog. It's not looking good. It doesn't make sense. Meeting with mayors and cleaning up your act and being part of the community, that's the old school drug dealer tactic to stay off the radar. That's a fact, bro. That's a motherfucking fact. That's a motherfucking fact. Boy, oh boy. The meeting with the mayor, getting involved with fucking community activists and organizations and shit. Like, bro, yeah, that's the old school tactic to get the motherfucking police off your back. Most definitely. So I could see that, but it's like, bro, Dirk, like, bro, like you're a multimillionaire now, dog. Like you You could go back to the streets if you want. That's what you choose. By all means, go ahead. But it wouldn't make no fucking sense. But then again, in this life, I've seen a lot of people do a lot of shit that make no sense. So, you know, he gonna do what he do. I'm just here to critique it, talk about it, bring it to people's attentions. It never works. Yo, prayer. That's a fact, dog. It worked, but only for a certain time period, for like maybe like 6 months to a year. Like that's about it, dog. Drill is basically gangster rap. The West Coast accepts your thank you. Oh, god damn. Let me see. Yeah, I could see that. But I'd say gangster. It's the same. I'd say the difference between gangster rap and drill rap, um, is like I guess like the culture behind both. Like gangster rap, you got like the Crips and Bloods and other gangs, and you got that. But then like the drill shit, like there's no real colors. Like yeah, they got colors, but like these young cats aren't presenting their colors like gangster rappers did back in the day. Like a lot of the times they'll abbreviate their hood and they'll throw it up and shit with what I'm saying, and that shit. But it's not like prevalent. It's not prevalent like when you like see like videos of some of these guys where um they don't have a specific color on, they don't have a bandana on, they're not specifically saying like on Crib, on Blood, like uh they are saying like GDBD shit like that. Um but to me it's two totally different cultures. Like gangster rap, like bruh, like when gangster rap was around, like there was a moral code that like uh if you saw your enemy uh out and about, but they was with their family or they was with their kids, you let them slide. That majority of the time, like I say 8 times out of 10, a person would let them slide and catch them another day, right? But now the difference with drill rap is they don't care they don't care if you're pushing your grandma down the street in her wheelchair, dog. They gonna light that wheelchair up and they gonna light your ass up and fill you up with hot lead, and they might shoot you so fucking much until you fucking turn on fire type shit. Like that's how ruthless it is. They don't have no morals or codes. That's to me that's the difference between gangsta and drill rap. Stringer bell type of shit. Make my music great again, God. I'm purely going off content. It promotes violence, murder, drugs, all that good shit. I thought, goddamn, Perm. Perm, you feel me, bruh? You feel me knocking? We're gonna let him in, then. Let's see. Yeah, man, I just came up here to kill some time. You know what I'm saying? Chop it up, bullshit, react to some shit. Yesterday was a long fucking day. Long fucking day, I'll tell you that, man. A whole lot of unnecessary bullshit. Oh, um, this is what I wanted to react to. So, Academics, after his interview with Lil Durk, he was in LA and he posted on his IG story. Um, he had the location tag says Los Angeles, California. But then a lot of people noticed that like where he shot this specific video was exactly where Lil Pab, Quando Rondo's homie, got killed. So a lot of people were thinking that because Academics is beefing with NBA YoungBoy, we're not beefing, but he's not getting along with NBA YoungBoy anymore. That he did this intentionally to antagonize Quando Rondo and all that, and shit like that. I would honestly say, is from my perspective of it, it's not a good look for Academics to have shot a snap or Instagram story where Lil Pab got shot. And Academics' excuse, to me, it comes off as bullshit. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Well, let's get into it. Oh shit.
I'm in LA. Right? I did the interview with Dirk already. Cool, everything, whatever. He goes his way, I go my way. Yeah. The next day, I was kind of like, I was trying to get like an interview in with like Tyga. I know y'all might not care, but like I fuck with Tyga. Tyga's like a funny guy to me. Or not funny guy, but like, you know, he's a cool dude. And like me and him was supposed to get it in. And plus, I don't know that many people in LA. I was gonna link up with like AD and you know, even Flacco hit me up. A couple of no jump producers that they wanted to link up. But I was trying to like lock in a couple interviews. Anyway, I go to the mall. Now, this is where I always, and I hate to have, like, I see young boy fans take it personally when I diss them. And I'm sorry that I'm getting a little bit more abrasive with y'all, but y'all gotta start living in the real world. Okay, I get it. Young boy is y'all reality, but let me give you the reality of the world. Young boy might be locked in the house. Young boy might be on house arrest, but there's a bigger world. Okay, it's bigger than just his garage and his fucking room. Sorry to tell y'all. When it comes to LA, because this was the narrative that got started. Because so I'm in the car.
I'll say this doesn't make any sense. Like I get he's trying to address like the NBA Twitter and Reddit comments or whatever, but to be like, oh, y'all never get out the house, this and this, like, bro, like to me that makes no sense. Like to me, this is him just reaching for anything to try to minimize what he did.
I really only put it on my story to kind of like, there's a couple artists that follow me that out there to see if any of them hit me and be like, oh shit, you in LA? Like, let's lock in and do some shit. Let's do an interview, right? So I put my location and honestly, I put it, I thought at the most nondescript place. Let me see if I can find it. Akademiks. Well, now I just got to type his name in because I've seen even YouTubers who were like just doing the fucking most. And for everybody who was doing the most, I have to ask all y'all if, like, I'm supposed to be a nigga who never went outside. Wait, let me see if I can find it. I probably can't find it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Look at this shit. One nigga says, rest in peace to DJ Akademiks. Brother, are you serious? So anyway, okay. So this is a story I posted right here, okay? This is me outside. Like, I just put my hand out of the Suburban. I'm literally going to this big ass building, which I got to go to Google Maps to show y'all niggas. I'm going to the mall. I was up, like, of course I had security and shit. I was in Beverly Center. Like, we went in there. It wasn't even to get, we ate there actually too. But I went there. Obviously, I posted this after I left. So, come on, like, you know, you got to do that, right? So I'm not there. At the moment when you see me post a location, I've been gone. I've been gone mad long ago. You get what I mean? But again, it's just to let people know I'm in Los Angeles. It's just for rappers, okay? Obviously, I got a little Dirk playing in the background. Why? Motherfucker, I just interviewed Dirk. You know what I mean? Anyway, now I got to go to Google Maps. Let me see if I can go to Google Maps real quick. Google. And I'm going to give NBA YoungBoy fans a little bit of a... Is this Google Earth? Nice Google Earth. Google Maps. I got to give y'all a little bit of geography lesson because I know some of y'all just don't leave your house. And y'all just probably walk around y'all like 2x2 bedroom, like bow-legged, a knock-kneed. You know what I mean? Sagging your pants, like just screaming in your phone too like you're young boy. I get it, all right? I get that y'all probably never been on a bus, a train, much less a plane. Y'all never been nowhere. Y'all probably from Idaho, acting like y'all from Baton Rouge or some dumb shit.
Now, this is where, to me, it comes off super fake of Akademiks because if you know, Akademiks was a big NBA YoungBoy supporter, fan. It always, you know, whenever NBA YoungBoy wanted a platform to speak on, it was always Akademiks. So to me, it's kind of comes off super fake that now you have all these like opinions about NBA YoungBoy's fans and they never go outside. They're walking bow-legged. There's, you know, all this shit. Like, bro, you wasn't saying all that shit like when you was like supporting him and you know riding for him, even when we knew like certain shit that NBA YoungBoy did was wrong. You was still sticking up for him, and now that you and him got into a little back and forth, you're just fucking. You got all these opinions now. To me, I don't know. To me, that's odd.
I get it. Y'all are cosplaying to be the super murder man. I get it. It's cool. Okay. I've been 15 too, right? Listen, when I was 15, who did I think was the biggest killer? And I was trying to be them too. I get it. Okay. But you have to come back to earth. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm going to give y'all a virtual tour because I know y'all mama's not going to send y'all on a trip outside the state. So I'm going to send y'all on a virtual tour that y'all could realize that in your mind, LA is only the airport and where Lil Pop died. You guys are retarded, okay? Utah is probably the airport and where YoungBoy lives. You're fucking retarded, okay? So I'm going to give y'all a little bit of what adults, okay? Adults would probably care about in this situation.
All right, let's hear it. I haven't listened to this up
Give me 1 second. I gotta pull it up. Here we go. Where's this shit? Okay, here we go. How do I get the road view? How do I get the road view, y'all?
Come on, academics. Today, Junior.
Okay. All right, I think I got it. I want to get the road view, but I don't know. So I just want to show y'all, okay? If a nigga is here, which I think I was in a car right here, right? And he's going to this big ass mall. You see this shit right here? It's called a mall. I know you niggas wouldn't know if you're a YoungBoy fan because I don't have credit cards. I don't buy a fucking lick of music. Y'all sit all day and listen on YouTube and listen on your PS3s and listen on these other Android devices and you try to run up these sales. This is great. It's cool. You know what I mean? I think it's actually impressive because y'all do a good amount.
All right, get to it.
But if y'all ever get a credit card, or maybe more than $15 fucking dollars, but actually $15 wouldn't work in this mall. It's a lot of high-end places. Armani, okay? maybe I catch some of y'all YoungBoy fans in Victoria's Secret. But
yo, to me, when someone does a lot of this extra shit like this, bro, or the over-explaining, the jokes and shit, like, bro, like, just get to the point because we trying to understand why you shot a specific Snapchat or an IG fucking story at a specific location. We're trying to figure that out. I don't give a fuck you was going to the mall, this or that. I mean, like, bro, get to the fucking point.
Maybe if y'all get about $1,000 and y'all want to get like some drip, maybe you would realize you go to the fucking mall. So anyway, I posted, the car was right here. Nigga, ain't nobody, like, no disrespect, and I want to be very respectful to this guy, Lil Pop, right? Because that's Quando Rondo's friend. Like, with all due respect, let me tell you, I cover rap. No disrespect to y'all. I don't give a fuck about what Lil Tim is doing. I don't care about none of the Littles. If your name is Little with the L-U-L, I'm sorry. You got to make a hit song. I'm just sorry to tell you, like, it's just not that deep. Okay? And if by the way, truth be told, this is gonna sound like really harsh and insensitive. If Quando Rondo wasn't in that vehicle, I get it. Someone died, and apparently it was his cousin. If he wasn't in that vehicle, I would never cover it or care. So if y'all think that I'm here, like, oh my god, I'm filming a crime scene, like, what? Y'all gotta get a fucking grip. I'm going to the big ass mall. You see how big the shit is? The mall. Y'all think I'm filming this dusty gas station.
You did.
YoungBoy fans, y'all are the dumbest fans. I said the Barbs are the dumbest, but like y'all are approaching that level, man. Y'all gotta up y'all intelligence, bro. Y'all seem too dumb. Let me tell you this. Y'all intelligence level is the reason why Lil Durk rightfully pimps y'all out for attention. Just trolls the shit out of you.
All right, it seems like he does. I'm gonna watch the rest of it, but it seems like he's not getting to the fucking actual point that people are talking about. Um, Granted, I know not everybody gives a fuck about this shit, but it's like it's on the internet, dog. We're here to talk about the shit. Now academics, from what I'm gathering, is running with the narrative. Oh, I was going to the Barclays Center Mall or whatever the fuck that the name of the mall is. I was going there, so I just happened to be on the street, and I just did a random video. It's not that big of a deal, bruh. We're talking about DJ Academics, the guy that follows all the drama. He follows all the killings. Every time a rapper, somewhat of a big rapper, how can I? That sounded crazy. Pause. See, that's what I'm saying. New Yorkers, fuck you guys. You guys got me fucking over here thinking stupid ass shit. When you get a specific rapper of a specific status, not SoundCloud, but something of status to where he's got a decent amount of followers, supporters, however you want to say it. Academic speaks on it. He'll anytime anything happens to a rapper or a rapper's close homie that has been seen in music videos or seen on interviews with said rapper, Academics speaks on it. And now Academics is fucking over here playing stupid, like, oh, I was just, I didn't think nothing of it, bro. You knew that gas station is where that happened, because on Academics live stream. Here, let me go to the video. So right here, y'all see this alleyway that my mouse is over? Academics broke this down to a T. This is where the car was waiting when the guy shot up Quando Rondo's vehicle. So Quando Rondo and his people are right here getting gas. They pull out. They go to pull out right here. They're driving up this block. The car comes out. Stops right here. Guys hop out.
If you ask me,
guys hop out, shoot up the vehicle, and Lil Pab passes. So for Academics to be on this specific road, see this location that he's reviewed and talked about multiple times and replayed the scene and replayed Quando Rondo screaming and all this shit, he knows this is it. So he shot an IG story and tag Los Angeles, California. Not in the story, not once did he put, yo, if anyone's in LA trying to link, let me know. Whoop-de-whoop. Not once did he said that. And not once did he put that in there. He just put Los Angeles, California as the location. So now he's trying to dress it up as, I was just sending, I was putting out a bat signal for the rappers to let them know, hey, I'm in Los Angeles. So if you want to do something, hit me up. Bro, why couldn't you just fucking took a picture of put the phone on your pants, take a picture, make a black screen, tag Los Angeles, and do it that way? Why specifically shoot the video and aim the camera at the gas station? And why even do that, Academics? And I'll tell you why, dog. You was antagonizing NBA YoungBoy and his people. Because now you're cool with Dirk. You said yourself you just left the interview with Dirk. You was on this specific road. You did this shit to antagonize NBA YoungBoy, dog. Like, you ain't gotta sit up here and be like, oh, NBA YoungBoy fans are dumb. They don't know anything outside of where they're at. This, and that. But we know when people do subliminals or doing fuck shit to do fuck shit, dog. Like, it's evident. Like. So to sit here and act like, oh, like I wouldn't, like, bro, come on, Academics, you've been breaking this shit down. When the Quando Rondo shit happened, I think he broke that shit down for like 2 days, 3 days straight. And he was even like going as far as trying to figure out who the hitter was and all this other shit, the shooters and all this other shit. So it's like, bro, like, you knew what you was doing. But that's, we'll see if he takes any accountability as far as that aspect on this whole situation, him shooting a video and aiming it at the gas station or the location where Lil Pab and Quando Rondo got shot at.
Lil Durk just sits and says, who's the dumbest fans of all of them? YoungBoy. His fans. You know we're going to prove this? I just dropped an interview with Lil Durk. Guess who's going to be the number one demographic who watches it the most? Nigga, I went over to his Reddit. They're talking about it nonstop. Bingo.
Well, why wouldn't they? Academics, the fucking Dirk talked about NBA YoungBoy. Like, do you think that when NBA YoungBoy talks on Dirk, that Dirk fans are not gonna go and look and watch the interview? Like, bruh, sometimes when people become so biased towards one specific person and it's just oozing out of their fucking body and fucking ears and nose and eye sockets and mouth, and you can see that they're just so biased towards one person. It's just like, bro, come on, bro. Like, this shit's corny, bro. Like, it's not like you and Dirk been friends forever. It's not like you and Dirk been, went on submissions or, hung out on your free time, went and got lunch. It's like, bro, so you riding for Dirk this hard, dog. You D-riding, dog. So just hop off of it. Relax.
Bingo. So I understand why Lil Durk or whoever else just pimps out y'all dumbass niggas. YoungBoy fans are the number one watchers of the interview. That is not my YoungBoy. Of course, if I'm a rapper, I was baiting this thing all the time. That is fans tune in to listen to it, then talk about it, and I go more viral. That's kind of how it works. Somebody says, I know some of y'all triggered because I feel like I'm going on the whole fan base. No, anyway, not only say that to say, man, and by the way, I see some of y'all.
And then not just academics, but certain people when they bullshit and they tap dancing around shit and they know, they made a did or said some fucked up shit. They didn't do what academics just said.
Not only say that to say, man, and by the way, I know some of y'all triggered because
I know some of y'all are triggered because I just know it. And it's like, nah, bro, people not triggered. We're just tired of seeing you bullshit. Like, just be honest, dog. Like, you shot the video. Stand on what you did, dog. Don't sit here and try to be like, oh, I was going to the mall and, it happened to be on this road. So, it's, not a big deal. Like, this and that. Like, bro, academics, you know how serious that shit is, dog. He literally just threw fuel on the fire. That's all he did. But and whether it's going towards him or Dirk and his crew, bro, you just pissed off Quando and NBA YoungBoy and they people, dog. Like, and I'm not saying they're gonna go do something. Like, bro, I don't know if they even give a fuck about this. But it's the action of academics is what I'm speaking on. Like, bro, you're not helping the situation by any means. If anything, you're making it worse.
I feel like I'm good on the whole fan base. No, anyway, not only say that to say, man, and by the way, I see some of y'all stupid ass motherfuckers, y'all YouTube commentators. I'm sorry to tell y'all, brother, I just don't give a fuck enough to go film like a gas station to make fun of Little Pop. No disrespect. I don't give a fuck what Quando Rondo got going on with him and Dirk and them. I don't give a fuck what YoungBoy got going on with none of them. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Okay? So
that's cap, dog. You react to it. You did interviews with fucking Dirk to get money off of it. Like, bro, stop saying you don't give a fuck, dog, when this is clearly something you give a fuck about. That's why you're fucking getting paid from it. That's why you're interviewing Dirk. That's why you're reacting how you're reacting to shit. Like, bro, stop. Like, bro, miss me with the I don't care shit.
If anybody told you that, tell them I said they're fucking stupid. Please, just tell them they're stupid. Okay? All right. These niggas really thought they were doing something. All right, but it's all good. Out of all the shit here, these fuckers was like, yo, he's filming the gas station. Hold on.
My bad. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to see if I can find the video. Okay, I think I did. A lot of times these YouTubers will fucking
All right. Anyway. All right, man.
post shit
Yeah.
and then they won't even have the actual clip or anything of the fucking situation within their shit. Let's see, my bad. Let me go to this other tab. Okay, it's overweight. But yeah, dog, like, bro, like, you knew what the fuck you was doing, dog. Like, miss me with the bullshit academics. Like, bro, like, if you want to get involved in street shit, by all means, do what you do, dog. But be ready for whatever comes with that shit. Like, bruh, I don't get why, like, on fucking YouTube, people can't just upload the video of what the main thing is about. They want to like do like a minute and fucking however long promoting this shit. Sub up, sub up, sub up, this or that. Like, bruh, just get like, bruh, if you're gonna do a video, like, put some teasers on it at the beginning. Do your intro, say what you say at the beginning, and then play the clip, dog. All this extra shit's unnecessary. So I found the actual clip of academics. Uh, and we all know, like, bro. And also another thing is, bro, is like we know, like, when someone's riding around, listen to, that was another way on IG. People were subbing each other. They was riding around, listening to a specific person's music, kind of, indicating that that's who they're siding with, that's who they're riding with, type shit. So it's like, bro, like, academics, you knew what you was doing.
Voice of the streets in relationship.
Now, right here,
And we don't care what the rumor is. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I think this is Chicago. Real with you. Is I'm gonna keep it real with you. And what the rumor is. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I think
damn
this is
it.
Chicago. Voice of the street. Voice of the street.
Right here, where you see this bright red light, that's the gas station. That little Pav got got killed on. And that's academics. There's his account up there, DJ Academics.
Streets in relationship. And we don't care what the rumor
And
is.
bro, like look, he stuck his hand like super far out the window. It wasn't like he just shot it from fucking the window, like from him sitting. He literally lifted his phone above up to the upper part of the truck to shoot the video.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I think this is Chicago. I'm gonna keep it. I think it's from Chicago. I'm sorry. I know people are saying is this particular gang, and like, I think this is Chicago. Bro, like, people want to kill Quando Rondo. And it's no surprise. Bro, it's over the King Von shit. Like, why we acting like this ain't shit?
And I really feel like academics gonna have to explain.
I don't know what else that was about. But yeah, bro, like academics, you know what the fuck you doing, dog. Like you're not helping the situation. You're not, you know what I'm saying? Like this whole like, I'm gonna try to be the peacemaker and try to make things, right. And fucking academics went on was on his live stream and said, yo, fucking, did you know that NBA Youngboy and Dirk ended their beef, and that's what really kicked all this shit off is academics. Like, bruh, so you said this stupid ass shit. You started you started your own issues with NBA Youngboy, and then now you're fucking antagonizing him and his people because of some shit you started. Like, bruh, that makes no sense to me, dog. Not a single fucking goddamn cent. What else was it that I wanted to react to? Where is it? Oh yeah, I just want to let y'all know Boston is taking home the win. Tonight we're not going out like that. We are taking the W. Let's see. Where is it at? Let's see if I can find it. Ice Cube threatens to sue anyone that uses his voice for AI. Timberland, you better watch out. Timberland used AI to create a Biggie song. So, Timberland, you better watch it, buddy. They're going to be on your ass. That AI shit's crazy. But, I mean, also, you like, granted, like, as of now, we can tell certain times that it's AI, but other times, man, oh, man. We do not know. Oh, real quick. So y'all remember the guy that was telling people or telling women to endure abuse in their marriage? Well, we got an update on this guy, and this guy kind of made himself, not kind of, but he just made himself look even more stupid. So we'll we'll react to this, and by the time this is over, I'm gonna have to get up out of here and get to work.
Yes.
If there's someone that's very, very young and goes into a marriage and has kids when they're like 18, 19, 20, a year into the relationship, it gets really, really abusive. Even though it might be rare from what you guys think, if it would happen, what would you recommend for those people? Would they divorce, or do you want them to keep going in the relationship?
Keep going. You can't divorce, and that's not a real thing.
Even though it might be like physically abusive?
You got to endure. People are too...
You want to stick in the relationship?
People are just...
I mean, look,
people
I'm gonna be
nowadays
honest.
are just...
For anyone that might be in that situation, what would you recommend?
Okay,
Endure.
I'll tell
Would
you
they
what.
give up
I'll tell you
divorce?
what. It is such an extreme example that I can't give a prescription for what other people should do.
What about if two people get married, they have a kid, and then the wife starts cheating? Do you think they should divorce?
Absolutely. Jesus himself said in cases of adultery, divorce is
So you think that
permissible.
divorce is worse than physical abuse?
For the
Or
children...
cheating, sorry. You think that cheating is worse than physical abuse?
For the
Sorry.
children, yes.
I think I'm not going to
no,
say this
divorce-
is worse.
divorce
I mean,
is worse for the
I
children.
already-
Yeah. So he's going around explaining what he meant.
3 days later.
But I did say if there was one instance, because relationships, every relationship has fights. Every relationship has ups and downs. Anybody who says otherwise is a liar. Okay? There's conflict in relationships, period. Even the happiest couples in the world, they have conflict. And anybody who denies that, like I said, they're lying.
I think you just substituted or slipped something in there very slickly as if it made so your argument. Nobody said there aren't conflicts in relationship.
That's not what's up.
Nobody said there aren't fights in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
What people said is just because those things exist doesn't mean you put your hands on your partner during one.
Even once.
Even once.
I don't want a traumatized woman in my life. I don't want any history of trauma. I've dealt with those kind of fucking nutbags, and I don't ever want to deal with it ever again. I want to deal with a normal, mentally stable, healthy woman. So,
You think you're normal? Exactly.
in what sense?
Well, do you think you have healthy habits?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Some motherfuckers must really hate you because after the last video, I just got people sending me everything. What did you say?
I punched a Latina bitch in the face at Rockon.
Now that's that guy that was saying to endorse it. Now I want y'all to pay attention. This guy is he's pretty much a fucking weirdo. Like there's a lot of shit that's about to get exposed on him on how he's very pro beating women.
Rockon. What's Rockon?
It's a club in Japan. He lives over there. He was talking shit to some guy. I guess people just linking the group chats. He was talking shit to some guy, and the guy said to him, "Well, at least I've never been arrested for glassing a bitch." And he's like, "Yo, why are you so sensitive? Are you gonna leave next?" So that's the MLD saying, like, "Why are you so sensitive? Why are you bringing that up?" And the guy says, "I'm not sensitive, just giving back some." And then MLD says, "You act like that's the last bitch I'll smite on this planet."
Well, do you think you have healthy habits?
Yeah.
I think it's very bizarre that someone accuses or says that you bottled a woman in the face and you respond.
Now, mind you, guys, this guy is a big red pill guy. He's not as big as Andrew Tate and the other guys, but he's right underneath them. So he has a lot of young guys that follow him, and what he says as advice, quote unquote advice, to be high value.
Response is that didn't happen. Your response is, are you being sensitive right now? Why are you bringing this up? Then it makes me really think you did do that shit. Also, how would you kill this for being so disgusting? Personally, I think a good old-fashioned bludgeoning is the way to go.
Also, how would you kill this bitch for being so disgusting? Personally, I think a good old-fashioned bludgeoning is the way to go. Big old monkey wrench to the head. Like, what the fuck?
Big old monkey wrench to the head. And then he posts her picture in the group chat.
I don't want a traumatized woman in my life.
But you're going to traumatize them. You don't want one when you meet them, but you're going to do the traumatization when they get with you.
Time to beat Aya. I'm going to beat Aya for not being pretty enough. Have to beat Aya for letting this happen.
And I
This guy's so fucking cool, dog. He's got this fucking AR with a scope in his hand with a banana clip. He's such a fucking badass dude.
This happened.
and I want to deal with a normal, mentally stable, healthy woman.
I will glass a bitch with a champagne bottle for the honor of the group.
God damn.
If this happens, I'll have so much fucking money. I'm gonna glass like 17 bitches. Now, mind you, everything here I've been sent screen recordings for, so none of it is like edited photo. So this is him contacting somebody else about the incident in Japan. He goes, you can see the video as he's scrolling. He says, "Hey, sorry to bother you about this. This guy attacked an innocent girl in Roppongi, and the police found him. I heard he did something to you. Is that true?" And the woman in question, who's Japanese, she goes, "Yes, true. What him make for the girl?" Which I think is her broken English. "Yeah, I know he's a real scumbag. Is it true that he punched you in your face?" And she says, "Yes. What happened with the other girl?" And he says, "Are you sure it's definitely this guy?" To which she replies, "Yes." It's so a couple other people from Japan contacted me and said that this guy was charged for bottling a woman in the face after she rejected him at a club. This went to.
But can someone? I'm confused. They're saying bottling. Is that like he hit a woman in the face with a bottle? Like, I'm confused on that part because I don't know what they mean by that over in I think this was over in Japan. I'm about bottling a. What is bottling? Is that hitting a bitch with a bottle? I'm confused. I'm gonna hit that, break that bitch with a bottle.
Court. He settled out of court. The woman has a scar across her face. She didn't want to come forward and bring this up, nor does she want to be involved because she's been traumatized by the experience since.
Enough.
And people send me messages to people that know her and people know of the incident, and all these are real. I made sure they sent me videos to show me they didn't fake no fucking DMs.
And that was like a club in Japan?
Yeah, and he's also being charged for somebody else in Japan. So why am I bringing all this up? Listen, group chats are your business. Personally, I've never been in a group chat where folks brag about punching women in the face or take joy.
The hell just happened?
Take joy in talking about how they want to kill somebody that they saw on Bumble because they're ugly. Okay. But when this guy is getting on podcasts talking about he wants a well-adjusted, normal woman who's not traumatized, I'm like, brother, do you hear yourself? Do you see the stuff that you be writing? And then you want to be on a podcast tell women like, yo, listen, if you get hit once or more,
endure.
This is the person telling you to endure.
I told you was putting some olive oil in some garlic. You were about to cook.
He's like, what am I reading, bro?
Yo, look at the flick of the wrist. Look at the flick of the... Yo.
Again, maybe that's how you guys talk in your group chats. Maybe I'm unaware because I only spend my time in 2 group chats, and it must be PG-13 compared to some other people. I don't know. So you guys let me know in the comments. Is this normal for your group? Because if it is, then maybe I need to take all this shit. What? Is it? I don't know. That's why I'm actually asking. I really don't know.
I do not know.
But considering he's been charged, he's being charged again. He's got enough cases against him. A lot of these dudes in these spaces want to always claim they're not anti-woman. But every time you peer behind the curtain, every time you look into it, every time you find out who they really are when the cameras aren't on, it just don't sound good. I mean, it don't sound good on camera, but it sounds even worse behind closed doors.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody online is perfect. Nobody online, but anybody who's trying to convince you to stay in a situation probably doesn't have your best interest in mind. And I'll also say this. A lot of people from the last video we did on this topic were saying, oh, you took these guys out of context. Go play the full clip. Go play the full clip. You know, a lot of these guys want to sit on a podcast, and the moment some woman says something radical like, I love to fleece men, they're quick. They get off their fucking seat to put her in their place. You want to rob men of their money to divorce? Absolutely. And you should be calling these women out. But then a dude sits beside you and says you should endure getting beaten by your husband or beaten by your wife in a marriage. And all of a sudden, these same people get real quiet. They don't got much.
They get quiet. They just say that. No, man, you took them out of context. Yeah. Listen, nah. Keep the same energy.
Or they'd be like, I don't know what to say. I wouldn't know how to advise somebody. I wouldn't know. Well, what if a woman cheats on her husband? Divorce. All of a sudden, you got plenty of prescriptions, right? You think people can't work through some infidelity, but you think that people should stick around through physical beatings. I don't know. It's just bizarre to me when I hear some of this stuff. So sometimes it's not even what's said. Sometimes what's not said. Sometimes it's the change in your energy. You loud and proud when it comes to shaming single moms and all this other stuff. But we talk about folks beating on women or beating on dudes. All of a sudden, you don't keep that same energy. That's when you look sus. Keep that same energy for everything else. If you care as much as you claim. That's all I'm saying.
Keep going in the relationship.
Keep going.
You can't divorce, and that's not a real thing.
Even though it might be like physically abusive.
You got to endure. People are too.
You want to stick in the relationship.
People are
is
just.
supposed to-
I mean, look,
people
I'm gonna be
nowadays
honest.
are just.
For anyone
Situation.
that might be in that situation, what would you recommend?
Okay.
Yo, if you're getting beaten in a relationship, yo, and you don't stick around, you're just a pussy. The fuck?
I'll tell
Would
you
they
what.
give
I'll
up
tell you what.
divorce?
It is such an extreme example that I can't give a prescription for what other people should do.
What about if
3 days later?
Because I guess what they're trying to say is like if a man is continuously beating a woman
They're
in a
talking about
relationship,
physical abuse. Yeah.
right? So they're trying to say that I'm saying that if a man is continuously beating a woman in a relationship, that he
That
and
she should
her
stay.
should stay and endure the thing. That's not what I said at all. But I did say if there was one instance, because
Bruh. But this like, bruh, I swear these red pill guys will fucking say the most dumbest shit, and then when they get called on it, they're like, technically I said this, but I meant it like this, so what does it mean it's that bad? Bruh.
You didn't say that at all. And we can play the tape back.
Play it.
I think sometimes people get on podcasts and start talking. And there's what they say in their head or what they think and feel, and then what they actually say outwardly. Okay. I think he's just doing some damage control now because I think he thinks his take is better, where it's like, if you get hit once, then, you can work things out. I'll be honest with you. I think once is too many times. Personal. Thoughts?
Go on. You cooking right now.
Things can get heated. Words can be said. You can maybe even punch a wall. When you put your hands on the other person, you cross and this is man or woman. If a woman starts hitting you, I don't even feel that different.
God damn, did you put garlic in there?
Why is that?
You cooking.
Okay. I don't feel it's that different. I think that's a very strong line you're crossing. And most of us who've never put our hands on a partner, okay, well, no, that's not a line I've been in a lot of arguments. Punching my girls never come up. But maybe I don't have the experience, so that's why I'm turning to you.
No. As a matter of fact, there's something that I told her when we was kids, and I told her, never scream at me. If you need some time to reflect to calm your spirits down because of something that I did, please do so. If I ask you, is there something wrong? And I see there's something wrong, don't tell me, no, there's nothing. Tell me I want to talk about it now, and we'll talk about it later. So we can calm ourselves down. Because once the screaming, the insults, we're not insulting people. That's me. Some of y'all motherfuckers roll like that. I don't even roll like that with my friends. Like, I will not insult you, even insult you. Some shit that he's gonna do that's gonna piss me off, or some shit I'm gonna do that's gonna piss me off, that's gonna piss him off. I don't assume that it comes from a place of malice, or else we have a bigger problem. You understand what I'm saying? All that to say, the screaming, the calling names, those are steps before the hitting. You don't go from this to to a hit. Shit escalated. That's just me. And I said that when I was 16 to my girl. Maybe it's because of what I saw, what I saw and what I was raised with. My parents, they had arguments. And at some point I remember that it would start to yell a bit much, but I was so not used to that I got downstairs and I was like, yo, like, are you guys separating and stuff like that? Mm-hmm. And they were like, they realized, and they said, no, we're just talking, but it's okay, we're good. Went back upstairs and they understood that they had to lower the thing a bit because, okay, now there's all that to say. Maybe it's because of how I was raised. And yes, that's a privilege. But the screaming, the name calling, even before it hit, that's a no. That's a
What the hell's going on around here?
No.
Yo, what's good, Zilla?
Don't call me names because I will say stuff that I will not regret. And once you pass and once you say certain things, it's hard for me to turn back. The punching one time? No, because there's other steps that was crossed before that.
Anything else you want to say?
Nah, bro.
All right, let us know what you guys think in the comments
damn.
below.
That's a cook. Dinner's ready.
But isn't that what?
It's super wild.
That was super crazy, dude. That fucking sat there and tried to fucking cover his ass. But, bruh, like, long story short, don't fucking believe everything these red pill guys say. Don't let your kids fucking get inspired by them or idolize them to, want to, become them. Unfortunately, I got to get up off here. These two cars are about to show up. Oh, there goes one right there. So I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. I might be back later. It just depends. So yeah, I appreciate everyone that came through. Make sure you hit that like button. There's sneaker battles going down this weekend. We got I'm drawing a blank. Give me 2 seconds, just so I can promote this real fast. Where is it at? All right, so we got Antonio White versus Sneaker Files, and then we have Jason Knox versus Frank Banguela. So y'all be sure to be on the lookout for those. And then it looks like we also have Sneaker Jacks versus Big Perm on my channel this Friday, the 26th. So yeah, that's tomorrow. So y'all be sure, y'all tap in. You know what I'm saying? We get busy in these battles. Shit get crazy. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all be on the lookout for them. I might be live later. Y'all be easy. Peace.